between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. It's Buchanan. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Tua. Wide open, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 17, Tua. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I think think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their cornerback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly we now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. They'll begin here with Adams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We got 3,
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. even with this big third-quarter lead.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The football going back over to Arizona now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third. Edge of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And hang on here. Palmer's shaken up. Their captain still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the 49ers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Buchanan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Tua to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Here's Tua. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Watch the screen. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Tua now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball